p.m. Due to concerns over COVID-19 exposure, the city has implemented measures to protect our community, including the closing of council chambers and limiting public attendance to electronic means only. Members of the public may view the live meeting proceedings on Tempe Channel 11 or attend the meeting virtually through Cisco WebEx events by visiting tempe.gov/clerk for more information. Item number 1 is called to the audience. The City Council welcomes public comment at this time only for items listed on the agenda. There's a 3-minute time limit per citizen. Madam Clerk, do we have any comments?
None for the Housing Authority, Mayor.
Great. Thank you very much. Then I'll go ahead and close the public portion. Item number 2, City of Tempe Housing Authority meeting minutes for August 13th, 2020. Do I have a motion to approve the August 13th, 2020 City of Tempe Housing Authority meeting minutes?
So moved, Mayor.
I'll second.
Okay, moved by Councilmember Garland, seconded by Councilmember Kuby. I'm going to go ahead and take a roll call vote. Actually, I should say Board Member Navarro.
Aye.
Okay, Board Member Kuby.
Aye.
Board Member Garland.
Aye, Mayor.
Board Member Keating.
Yes.
Board Member Arredondo-Savage.
Aye.
Board Member Adams.
Aye.
And Board Member Drummond. Okay, I think that was an aye as well. And I vote aye as well. So the meeting minutes are approved 7-0. Next up, we have item number 3, Housing Authority Governing Board Quarterly Update for the quarter ended on September 30th, 2020. And I'm going to call on Levon Lamy to give us a little update. Levon.
One second while I share the screen. Good evening, Housing Authority Governing Board. I'm Levon Lamy. I manage housing services for the City of Tempe. Tonight, we are here to provide an update to the Housing Authority Governing Board on the activities for the quarter ended September 30th, 2020, and to provide updates on the new and existing programming. The first update being that with this board presentation, we are beginning the agency plan process for the current year. Currently, 2020 is the first year of our current 5-year agency plan. The 5-year agency plan guides all of the activities for the next year based on the 5-year agency plan. We will be coming back at our board meeting in January with seeking board approval for our updated our agency plan, which includes all of our policies, programs, operations, and strategies that we use to meet local housing needs or attempt to meet local housing needs. Additionally, this plan also aligns all housing service expenditures between the Housing Authority and the entitlement programs. Also, with the January board meeting, we will be coming back requesting approval from the board of our annual administrative plan updates, which this year will be rather substantial due to the COVID waivers that have been implemented over the last little bit. One of the current events that the Housing Authority is applying for is a Housing Choice Voucher or HCV Mobility Demonstration Grant. This demonstration program is specifically designed for families with children under 17, with a preference being children under 13. This program encourages families to move to lower poverty, lower crime areas. It's designed to assist in expanding their access to opportunity areas and high-performing schools. Now, an opportunity area for this demonstration is defined as a census tract with a lower poverty level or a lower concentration of poverty than the census tract they currently are residing in. During this demonstration, it is an 8-year demonstration, so it would be working to evaluate the effectiveness of the strategies, and the demonstration would end October 1st, 2028. This program does provide additional housing choice vouchers. It provides additional administrative funding, not only to provide housing subsidies for the families who come onto this program, but it also provides the administrative funding to provide the supportive services that are required as you relocate families into other areas. Some of the services being provided for mobility participants include pre-move assistance as we assist them to figure out where they would like to go, housing searches for once they've identified the area they would like to live in, we assist them with finding a rental property. We can assist with security deposits and utility deposits, job readiness training, job skills training, transportation assistance as in bus passes or other public transportation, also life skills and post-move support. There is a much lengthier description of services that this demonstration provides that was included in the memo attached to this presentation. But just as an overview, all in, we are providing the family with every supportive service that they would need in order to be successful moving into various areas. For existing programming, the Housing Choice Voucher Program is currently bringing families off of the waiting list, processing them. We did just open our waiting list earlier this year. That is being processed, and at this time we have 940 families on the program currently being assisted. And with some additional funding that's come in this year through the CARES Act, we are able to assist at least another 100 families. Our HUD-VASH program, which is the program we run in between HUD and the Veterans Administration, that program is at capacity and we're no longer taking applications or referrals. The mainstream program, which is designed for households with non-elderly members with a disability, that program we did receive an additional allocation of vouchers this year. We are actively working to fill all of those vacancies, and we have submitted for an additional allocation of vouchers that was made available through the CARES Act. We should find out around in December if we were able to secure an additional allocation of vouchers. That does come with administrative funding and housing assistance funding. The Family Unification Program, we are actively working with Children's Services to bring in more referrals and to pull a wait list. Our internal wait list for that program is exhausted. However, we are utilizing 85% of our current voucher allocation and actively getting more referrals from DCS. The Home TBRA program, which the Home TBRA program is the program that's 2 years limited assistance that's specifically designed for folks to be self-sufficient at the end of the 2 years. That program is at capacity with 45 households. It was originally designed to assist 50 households, but due to increases in payment standards and with COVID, some households have lost income, so our portion is higher than we had originally budgeted for. Therefore, it is at capacity with 45 households. Our Bridge program and our H2 program. Bridge is a program we run in conjunction with behavioral health for individuals or families with serious mental illness, and H2 is for individuals with general mental health substance abuse issues. Both of those programs are at capacity with all referrals coming through behavioral health. There are 17 applications between the two programs that are in process currently, and once they lease up, those two programs will be full. As for the affiliate nonprofit of the Housing Authority, there are currently 38 units that are leased. We have 5 units that are undergoing remodel. Those 5 remodels are expected to be finished within the next week to the next month and a half. So we will have all of our units online by November 1st, although taking units offline to do maintenance remodeling, is just something that kind of occurs. But, we have 5 units offline right now. The residual proceeds from the operation of the affiliate are used to further the needs for affordable housing. So we use that money to remodel units, operating and maintenance of the units. So at this time, we have a little over $95,000 in savings for the repair and maintenance of these units in the affiliate. The way this was structured is 20% of the gross rent is remitted into savings to fund the long-term care of the units so that this is a self-sufficient program. We do have a lot of scheduled maintenance coming. some of the storms that came in this year were a little hard on us. We replaced a few roofs. The heat this summer, we ended up replacing 6 air conditioning units or 6 air conditioners on the units, and then just basic scheduled maintenance. So we are actually in very good shape with the affiliate properties, and we are looking to do more acquisitions and bring in more affiliate properties. So really, this presentation was just an interim presentation. Our board meeting in January, again, will be going over the agency plan, the administrative plan updates, and kind of a much lengthier update, just because sometimes it's kind of nice to have pictures. These are 2 pictures of properties that were acquired through the affiliate and rehabbed there. So if anyone has any questions or comments.
Great, thank you so much, Levon. Really appreciate it. Anyone from the council, any comments or questions?
Mr. Mayor, I do. Sorry, I'm trying to...
Yes, Councilmember Kuby.
Thanks so much, Levon. I really appreciate it. I so appreciate that you get this online so people can see these updates, and I'm hopeful that also our that Nikki could post about it. So I think it's really important information for people, especially in these COVID times and with such anticipated, evictions and foreclosures. We need to get word out about all of the housing programs that we have. So I really appreciate the presentation and getting this out to the public as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Board Member Kuby. Levon, I have a quick question for you. Is there any way that you could explain the difference between the affiliate and the coalition?
So actually, the Tempe Coalition for Affordable Housing, Inc. is the proper name for the affiliate. It's an affiliate nonprofit of the Housing Authority. We just call it the affiliate for shorthand because Tempe Coalition for Affordable Housing is rather a mouthful. But the Tempe Coalition or the affiliate were designed as a way for the Housing Authority to be able to pursue projects and properties that would not necessarily be covered under the HUD guidance. It also allows us to pursue defederalized grants or non-federal grants as we're seeking ways to fund more affordable housing throughout the city.
Great, thank you so much, Levon. Really appreciate that. Just a new guy question over here, so thank you. Anyone else from council, comments or questions? Let's see, I've got Councilmember Arredondo-Savage.
Right on. Thank you, Mayor. Much appreciated. Hey, Levon, just really quick to you and I think the whole housing team and what's going on over there. You guys have really been super creative and very flexible with their funds and doing a lot of really good things. I think the idea of acquiring properties, things that we can hold on to and manage and ensure that they stay affordable not only now but for years to come are so important. And having that flexibility of the affiliate, which is something that we brought to fruition. I think it was maybe Randy and I that were working on that working group. Yes. And it definitely is starting to pay off. But that was your idea, and it was a really great one. So I'm thankful for you and your knowledge and everything that you bring to this community. And I know it doesn't happen by yourself, but you are a main driver in that. And I just want to say thank you to you and to the whole housing team. Everybody's just really working together and making sure that, we've got great housing options for our residents that want to be in Tempe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. Board Member Arredondo-Savage, Board Member Garland.
Hi, thank you, Mayor. I also wanted to say thank you very much to the housing team and Levon. This is great. I really enjoyed reading the packet and trying to understand more about what you guys do and how many people that you affect with what you do. I do have a question. How do you find the families that participate in this program?
Board Member Garland, depending on the program, if it's our Housing Choice Voucher program, that is an open waiting list, and so families apply when the waiting list is open. That waiting list was just opened. We had it open for 3 weeks. We ended up with 7,000 families on the waiting list, and we took a lottery of 3,000 families because we do try to limit that lottery to no more than a 4-year maximum wait before you would get housing assistance. The HUD-VASH program, the Veterans Program, that is referral only from the VA. The program that we run with Children's Services is referral only from Children's Services. The programs we run for behavioral health are referral only from behavioral health. There are a lot of referrals with the TBRA program that was specifically designed for households who were homeless or currently homeless or homeless due to fleeing domestic violence. The primary referral sources for that program are the Hope Outreach Team and Care 7 Crisis Response.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you, Board Member Garland. Board Member Kuby.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You know, I wouldn't have thought of this question, Levon, if I hadn't seen those images, but it occurred to me, and I've been at that particular house when we had the opening, it occurred to me there was very little shade on that particular property. So is there any effort to work with Richard Atkins and some of the grants we get? I know Silicon Bank has been heavy into grants for tree planting to get trees planted and help fulfill our urban shade goal, but get trees planted on some of those affiliate properties.
Board Member Kuby, typically we have not historically worked with urban forestry or Richard Atkins with the landscaping on the affiliate properties. We do have landscapers that we utilize through the affiliate, and we have had multiple trees planted on all of our single family properties. On the small apartment complex we own, we had quite a few trees put in, not only as part of a landscaping refresh, but also as part of attempting to get more of a shade cover for those properties. So, I mean, we do work to get trees on the properties, but I mean, we typically have not, but I'm certain that we can have a chat and see. I'm sure he'll have some more ideas that we could implement.
Thank you, assuming, I don't know if that's council direction. I'd have to. Sorry, my mute button keeps going on and off. So maybe I shouldn't be controlling it. But I'm not sure if we need council direction, Mr. Mayor, just to look into that conversation with our urban forester about opportunities that come up when there's tree planting, when there's grants or groups that come in and want to plant trees in public spaces.
Thank you, Kuby. I think it would be probably good just for safe purposes, whatever, to see if there is council consensus for that or board consensus. Anyone else like supportive of that concept of kind of looking into talking to Richard Atkins about some of our urban forestry options? I'm personally supportive of that on my end, but anyone else on council or the board have any suggestions?
I'm good with that, Mayor. This is Robin.
Great, thank you.
This is Doreen. I'm good with it too.
Thank you so much.
I'm good, Mayor. Thanks.
Thank you, Councilmember. All right. Sounds good. Okay, sounds like we've got consensus on that item. Thank you, Board Member Kuby.
Can you hear me, Mayor?
I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, I'm good too. I got some sort of error notification on my mute button, so I don't know. All right, good.
Great. Thank you, Board Member Keating. Appreciate it. All right. Sounds like we are good. Levon, anything else on your end?
No, thank you, sir.
Great. All right. Anyone else before we close? Any further comments or questions for Levon? All right. Sounds good. That item was for action only. It's actually for no action, just an update only, I should say. Next up here, we're going to go ahead and adjourn this meeting. We've got a few minutes to come back before 6 o'clock. So this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.